After filming my video on the pillars of well-aging, talking about all the other things rather than skincare that I want to explore in order to age healthy, I was hit hard in the face by the reality of returning to my day job during what feels like the 300th wave of the pandemic. And I knew myself well enough to realize that if I didn't take drastic measures to keep me on track, I would end up hunched over my laptop eating comfort food 24/7 in no time. Good thing I have done no less than 3 different courses on personal development during my career, all of which agreed on one thing. Set yourself goals to visualize where you want to go. So today, I will share with you the one person I have chosen to keep me on track. The one I want to age like, the one I will pin to my vision board should I ever decide to make one. And I would love for you to share yours with me if you are on board. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Anne, a physician passionate about skincare and well-aging. Now, just to be clear, this isn't about the looks. I have very different features or about setting realistic goals. She is a fictional character, but I will share why I picked her and what exactly inspired me as we go along. But first, here she is. 7 of 9 back in 1997 and 7 of 9, 23 years later, starring in Pika. The actress Jerry Ryan, who was born in southern Germany, so we have that one in common, is 53 in the second picture and embodies everything I strive for. Again, this is not just about the looks, and yes, it is very likely that she did more than eat healthy and use olive oil. She's part Borg after all, so all natural was never to be expected. But if you compare the pictures, you can see she has aged. You can see it around the eyes, in the way her hair looks, and even in the probably partly photoshopped lines on her forehead. Yet, she still looks like herself, her realistically older self, not faded, but also not artificial. I'd say she looks even better now, more real and not as smooth as she did back then. She's also in top shape, a fighter, a woman that owns her body, and unlike the younger version, moves like it. Not insecure, she looks present, as if she knows her body and its strengths and weaknesses very well and is at peace with them. And that, more than her looks, is what really makes her stand out to me, the way her character has evolved and grown. As a short recap, if you aren't as familiar with her backstory, she once was a human, got assimilated by the Borg and turned into a drone without individuality, but rather part of a collective. Over the course of the story, she is set free though and regains her individuality, at least in parts, although she never becomes fully human again and struggles with things like emotions. During several episodes, you learn how deeply scared and confused she is, mainly because she was assimilated very young, probably before adolescence, and never learned to be an individual. Fast forward 23 years, she still is the same woman, but very much changed. Yes, she still is different and has her struggles, but she's aware of her weaknesses and her strength and doesn't fight herself anymore. She's focused and knows what she's capable of. She's unapologetically herself. She's self-sufficient, independent. She doesn't need external approval. And this might be my favorite part, she has changed out of this hideous skin-tight silver suit that made her the favorite of every boy I knew back in school into a leather jacket and some real pants. Basically, she's everything I hope to become, healthy, strong, and independent, and with a jawline to kill for. So while I work on my first video on meditation for well-aging, I would love for you to share who inspires you to age the best you can. Fictional or real, everything counts. I will link to more videos you might find interesting in the screen and add links to my Instagram, blog and Patreon account in the description box. See you soon. Bye!